How do you know your suspension airbags are bad? Welcome back to Top 5 Auto Repairs. How do you know your suspension airbag is bad and it's time to replace it? The suspension airbags are usually located on the rear side of the suspension, and usually there are going to be two, one on the driver's side and one on the passenger side. The suspension airbag is inflated by the air compressor located on the vehicle. The first sign that you know that there is something wrong with your suspension airbag is going to be the air compressor is constantly running. The first common cause is going to be caused by a leak in the airbag. The suspension airbag can fail from normal wear and tear, it can fail from excessive load, it can fail from damage caused by road objects, and so on. When the suspension airbags becomes deflated caused by normal wear and tear, becomes damage caused by road objects, or there's a leak somewhere in the line, this will cause the air compressor to constantly run because the air compressor is trying to inflate the deflated suspension airbag. At startup, the air compressor will run for a few seconds until pressure is at the proper level, and if it's not at the proper level, again, this will cause the air compressor to constantly run. The next sign that you know that there is something wrong with your suspension airbag is going to be, you're going to notice the vehicle is going to be sagging on one side. Again, there are two suspension airbags, one on the left side, one on the right side, on the back side of the suspension. When one airbag fell, naturally this is going to cause the vehicle to sag on one side. Again, if you notice the vehicle is sagging on one side and the air compressor is constantly running, then you know there's something wrong with your suspension airbag. The next sign is going to be bouncy ride. The purpose of the suspension airbag is to provide a very smooth ride. And if you are driving and it feels like the vehicle is pretty bouncy, then you know there's something wrong with your suspension airbag. You may notice bouncy ride when driving on uneven road. You may notice bouncy ride when going over potholes. You may notice bouncy ride when driving over speed bumps. And you may notice bouncy ride when driving around the corner. I hope you found this video useful. As always, thank you for watching and subscribe to Top 5 Auto Repairs.